The little light in the window. Before we begin tonight's story, I invite you to take a slow, gentle breath and let the day fade softly behind you. Allow your shoulders to relax, allow your mind to settle, and let your heart rest for a moment. Tonight's story is quiet and warm. It is a soft tale about loss, kindness, and a small light that helped someone feel less alone. This is John's story. John lived in a small neighborhood on the outskirts of a busy city. He wasn't old, but he carried a heaviness in his heart that made him feel older than his years. Earlier that year he had lost his mother. She had been his only family, the one person who truly understood him, and when she passed away, the world around him suddenly felt too wide, too cold, and too silent. Every evening after finishing his long workday, John walked the same road home. He didn't talk to anyone, and he didn't expect anyone to talk to him. He simply moved through his days like a shadow, present but unseen. He didn't want to be alone, but he didn't know how to be anything else after losing the only person who had ever been his home. One evening, as the sky shifted into soft shades of blue and purple, John noticed something unusual. A warm light glowing from the window of an old house along his path. Inside the window sat an elderly woman in a wooden rocking chair. Her silver hair curled gently, and her hands moved slowly and peacefully as she knitted. A small lamp beside her filled the room with a soft golden glow. John stopped walking. Something about that peaceful scene made him pause. It wasn't dramatic, but it carried a quiet comfort he hadn't felt in many months. The next night, John walked past the house again. The same warm light glowed. The same gentle rocking chair moved. The same quiet presence filled the window. Night after night, John began to look forward to seeing her. He never knocked, he never spoke to her, and he didn't even know her name. But simply seeing her helped him breathe again, even if just for a moment. One night, after an especially difficult day when the grief felt heavier than usual, John stopped in front of the window and whispered softly, "Thank you, whoever you are." He didn't know why he said it, but the words felt right. That quiet presence made him feel less invisible. As weeks passed, the little light in the window became part of his life. It became a silent friend, a gentle reassurance, a reminder that even in loneliness, something warm still existed. But one cold winter evening, as snowflakes drifted through the air, John noticed something different. The window was dark. The rocking chair was empty. The warm glow he had come to rely on was gone. John stood still for a long moment, feeling something sink inside him. He hoped she was fine. He told himself perhaps she had gone to bed early. But the next night, the window was still dark. And the night after that. And the next. 4 nights passed, each one heavier than the last. John felt worry rising inside him, though he couldn't explain why. How could he care so deeply about someone he had never spoken to? On the 5th night, John did something he had never done before. He walked up the old path to the house, pushed open the creaking gate, and approached the front door. His heart beat quietly in his chest as he raised his hand to knock. Just then the door opened. A middle-aged woman stood there, surprised to see him. "Can I help you?" she asked kindly. John hesitated, then pointed toward the window. "I walk by every night," he said softly. "There used to be an older woman who sat in that rocking chair. She didn't know me, but her light helped me through some very hard moments." The woman listened quietly, and her eyes softened. "That was my mother," she said. "She passed away 2 weeks ago." John felt his breath catch. I'm so sorry," he whispered. The woman nodded gently. She loved sitting by that window. She said the world looked lonely sometimes, so she wanted to leave a little light for anyone who needed it. John lowered his head, overwhelmed by emotion. Before he turned to leave, the woman added, "If you'd like, I can leave the lamp on sometimes. For you. Or for anyone who might need a little comfort." John closed his eyes for a moment, trying not to cry. "Thank you," he said quietly. "She helped me more than she ever knew." That night, as John walked down the snowy road, he looked back. The window glowed again, soft, warm, and steady, like it had so many nights before. And in that moment, John realized something he had forgotten. Even in a big, quiet, sometimes lonely world, we are never truly alone. Sometimes a small, ordinary light becomes the reason someone keeps going. And sometimes, without knowing it, that someone can be you. Thank you for spending this quiet moment with me tonight. If this story brought you warmth or reminded you that gentle kindness still exists, I hope the feeling stays with you as you rest. If you'd like to hear more soft bedtime stories like this, feel free to subscribe so you won't miss the next one. May your night be calm, your dreams peaceful, and may you always find a little light in your window. Good night.